for a swim.
So this is Visage Island?
He who guards truth with lies.
Are those faces?
An infinite sea of them.
Is the island singing?
This melody.
This is creeping me out. What's it doing?
It's not attacking.
Was that an invitation?
So it seems.
Feels like a trap.
I don't mind a straightforward path for once. Better than battling through a mountain of nevrons.
No, Verso's right. Something feels off.
You don't need those.
Well, if you're harmless, then these weapons will stay harmless too.
Touché. Well, Visage invites you to join him in his chamber at the end of this path. I assume that's why you're here.
Where do the other paths lead?
You're free to traverse them. Masks are not just to obscure, they may also illuminate. Look for the masks that you need.
Meaning?
The invitation stands.
Well, head straight to the Axon. Or take the other paths.
Wiru? Wila foserito kuroga maki putoraki masago. Komigeri sara kipu. Ega wiru kumiko mikera sevu. Siroto salampe.
These masks feel ominous.
Monoko, what does that mean? He who guards truth with lies.
Exactly what it sounds like.
Guard as in protect? Or guard as in control?
Yes.
I think you pissed him off. Let's carve a path.
Here's your card.
My, what lovely feet. That's more like it. Purpose and violence, yes.
Here we go. Careful now.
Swiftly now. Here we go. Lady Luck's not today. Eyes up, Manolo. Let's gamble. Deck.
People want so badly to know what's behind the mask. Front, back, recto, verso. Great art is both window and mirror. Whether it's your mask or theirs.
Harmless, huh?
He's the real Axon.
Child, we all need masks, but how you use them.
Time to strike.
Why, yes, I love a dance.
Here we go. Lady Luck's not today. to take risks.
Now the fun begins. My favorite part.
Like a phoenix.
Your turn to dance. Foolish move.
Swiftly moving.
Foolish move.
I think you pissed him off.
Here's your card.
Here we go. Incoming.
Lovely fate. That's more like it. Time to bleed.
Lady Luck smiled today.
Here we go. Careful now.
Time to strike. Time to strike. Careful now.
Here we go.
Eyes up,
People want so badly to know what's behind the mask. Front, back, recto, verso. Great art is both window and mirror. Whether it's your mask or theirs.
Harmless, huh?
He's the real Axon.
Child, we all need masks, but how you use them.
Merde.
So be it.
Let's carve a path. Here we go. A bit of violence, yes.
Eyes up. Look out.
Last-ditch effort. You can do better.
Try me.
We did it.
No, wait.
We all need masks.
This mask can't hurt me. Because it is me.
Okay? What happened?
Axon down. Let's bring this to the curator.
Vice versa, wasn't it? Renoir.
Is it you again? Why?
What did you see this time?
I don't know. Oh, a woman. It was... Why do I keep seeing things? Who are you?
You seem preoccupied.
It's nothing. Just nerves. It's been a long road to get here.
Extra long for you.
You, on the other hand, seem quite relaxed.
Do I?
You're not nervous?
Of course I am. But we will do everything in our power. And either it will be enough, or it won't.
You're always so calm about everything.
Is that a question?
An observation. Lune's intense and obsessed. Mael is nervous and eager, but you're calm.
Why is that strange? I guess Death and I, we've walked a long road together.
I guess that's true for me too.
Death is a friend who will welcome me home.
Friend's not the word I choose.
Life is easier when you think of death as a friend.
Is it? Or are you just dressing it up to manage your fear?
Does it matter? How you view things is up to you. Life continues either way.
It's an interesting philosophy. For someone so young.
True. I'm not quite as old as you. Why don't you share some of the wisdom you've accumulated over your very long life?
Oh, how kind of you to acknowledge my wisdom. Can you, mention my wisdom to Minoko sometime?
Oh, actually, isn't Minoko even older? Eskie too. Perhaps I should ask them instead.
No, please do. You'll probably learn valuable things about Nevron feet and rocks. All I can offer is another story.
I'm not really in the mood for stories tonight.
Oh, and here I had prepared something truly dark and heart-wrenching.
Save it for tomorrow. Let's do something else tonight.
What do you have in mind?
That depends. How adventurous are you feeling?
You mean like hunt Nevrons? What?
I'm waiting for you to connect the dots.
Oh, you mean, adventure.
You've been alone too long on this continent. When was the last time you seduced someone?
Not counting Minoko. I'll admit it's been a while.
So?
Do you even need to ask?
I can't believe we're this close.
Yeah.
Thank you. Ciel was right about you.
Oh. Actually, I should thank you. I wouldn't have got this far on my own.
Tomorrow comes.
My fellow night owl.
Night owl?
You never seem to sleep.
I sleep. I sleep enough.
You're gonna burn out this way.
Thanks for your concern.
From one insomniac to another.
Sometimes I just can't turn off my mind. It's like I pick up a puzzle and I can't set it down until I solve it.
And what's your current puzzle?
The talking Nevrons. The ones that seem to have personalities and thoughts and feelings. I'm trying to make sense of the things they said. I know there's an important piece of the puzzle there. We need to find and talk to more of them.
I've talked to a few. They mostly spout nonsense. I wouldn't expect too much.
Maybe you weren't asking the right questions.
Well, I'm certainly not as experienced as you.
What about you, my fellow night owl? Why can't you sleep?
Same, I guess.
Really? You don't strike me as the obsessive warrior.
So, you'd call yourself an obsessive warrior?
Come on, I just shared with you.
Sleep is not very restful for me. I used to have horrible dreams, but somehow it was worse when they stopped. Now it's just this oppressive void.
Fascinating. So you experience discomfort while you sleep? Pain? Are you aware of time passing? I should observe you next time you sleep.
Well, that's not creepy.
Precisely. It's science.
Well, it's not like we have private rooms here, so... Sure. Knock yourself out.
For science.
Right. Still thinking about what you saw?
I wish Gustav was here.
In Lumiere, did your parents choose your name?
Yeah, I guess. Why?
Mael means chief and prince, or, I guess, princess.
What are you talking about?
The meaning behind your name.
What made you think of that?
You said you were an unwelcome surprise. But I think even though your birth was unexpected, it was still celebrated. Your name shows how your parents felt about you, what kind of life they dreamed for you.
Chief. Guess they had bigger dreams for me than I ever did.
Why? What did you dream of?
I didn't.
You must have wanted something for the future.
No. All I wanted back then was to leave Lumiere and see some of the world before I gommaged.
Well, you've certainly done that. What do you dream of now?
I don't know. Still figuring that out. What about you, though? What do you want?
What do I want? I guess I'm still figuring that out too.
Well, what did you used to want?
Music.
Yeah?
Yeah. Before the fracture, I studied piano at the conservatory. I loved it. I really miss performing at the concert hall, when the lights dim and the room is hushed and the first notes echo through the chamber. I can just lose myself and feel the music through my fingers every time I play. It feels like my heart's about to break from the beauty of the notes.
That's lovely.
I miss that a lot.
Maybe when this is over, we can fix up the opera house and you can perform for us.
It would be my pleasure.
I want my first concert to be yours. And don't worry, I'll make sure the room is packed. I'll put up posters everywhere in town.
Oh, no pressure, huh? All right. I guess I'd better start practicing.
You're finally here.
We are.
You ready?
Yeah. Minoko, let me cut your hair.
Why would I be foolish enough to do that?
Just a trim. You look like an overgrown mob.
I beg your pardon. Have you looked in the mirror lately?
Yes, my hair is impeccable. Stop being grumpy. Come on, let's give you some style.
You first, then.
Fine.
Actually, that does look nice. Okay, I'm in. Style away. Ooh, yes, indeed. This is quite fetching.
Great. We're twins.
I'm sorry.
Me too.
Did you know sorry was my first rock?
Really?
Francois was super jealous, but he got one from Clair instead.
Wait. Francois has his own set of rocks. Why does he keep stealing yours then?
Because we're buddies. Francois is so fun.
We've done it.
We're really going to face the paintress.
And finally break this cycle.
That being said, someone here has been hiding a terrible secret from us.
What are you talking about?
You thought we'd never find out, didn't you? Nobody ever wondered what Obscur was made of, did they? Well, Obscur and I had a chat.
I'm sorry, Rosemary. She promised me sweet
What?
rocks.
Is that wine?
I stored my personal stash inside him. All excellent vintages. I don't normally share, but I suppose tonight deserves an exception.
Mon ami. I told you to stop drinking alone.
to your great generosity.
I don't know how you can like this.
It comes with age.
Do you have apple juice?
Yeah, I'll leave you to it.
You embrace her, yet you're condemning her to die.
You brought him here?
I'm not here to fight. But my son, do you know what it means to disappear into nothingness? Have you thought through the consequences? Not just for you, or even me, but for them. Their memories, their dreams, their love for each other. Who really is the one painting death, and who paints life instead? We exist and we will exist for as long as she wants. You want to spoil what we've been given. Sometimes we paint the bars of our own prison. Your despair blinds you. You think you're ready to pay the price. But are you willing to let them pay the price for you?
May everything be decided before their very eyes, between the bars of their prison, in the shadow of the monolith.
In the shadow of the monolith.